Okay, today we're going to talk about light. So we're going to talk about three different things with light: transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. So we know that light is energy. Light travels in waves, but they're depending on the object that light travels through. It depends on how much of it we see. So transparent, translucent, and opaque. A transparent object. So you see we've got a flashlight that's shining the light. If an object is transparent, all of the light is going to pass through. So if you hold a flashlight up to something, all that light is going to go through the other side of an object if it's transparent. So think of a piece of glass. Think of a piece of plastic wrap, like what you might wrap something up before you put it in the refrigerator. Typically, clear objects are going to be your transparent objects. We also have translucent objects. So transparent, all light passes through. Translucent, if you can see, only some of our light is passing through if there was an object here. So with translucent light, some passes through. So that would be like a piece of paper, a piece of wax paper. So it's not completely dark, but only some of that light can pass through. But then we get to, and I didn't write it down here, this is opaque. Opaque objects, no light can pass through them. So they can be thick, they can just be really dark. If no light passes through, if you shine a light on something and you cannot see anything on the other side, that is an opaque object. So we're going to look at some different objects. I'm going to turn the lights off and use the flashlight on my phone, and we're going to look at some objects that might be translucent, transparent, or opaque. So it's not going to get super dark in here, but you see I've got the flashlight on my phone. So the first object we're going to look at, we've got this picture frame. So it's just a white picture frame with the clear lenses in the middle. And if I shine my light up to it, you can see through the camera all of that light is passing through. So the clear in this picture frame is translucent because it is letting everything go through. Now I've got a paper towel. So you can tell it's really thin. It's just a thin paper towel. So do you think that's going to be transparent and let all the light through? Translucent and let some light through? Or opaque and not let anything shine through? So I've got my flashlight, I've got my paper towel. You can see some light through, but you can't see it all. So this paper towel is translucent. Some of the light's passing through, some of it's not. Now it's a whiteboard on one side, so like if you were in class, you could write your answer down and hold it up. It's a whiteboard paddle. It's about quarter to a half an inch thick. It's not real thick, and it's like a pressed wood. It's not real wood. So I've got my flashlight and I've got my paddle. Do you think you're going to see all the light come through on the other side? Some of the light or none of the light? Transparent, translucent, or opaque? Can you see any light coming through? You can't. So this paddle is opaque. It does not let anything pass through it. Here's a piece of paper. You can see it's our schedule for the week. Let's just print it off. It's just one piece of printer paper. Transparent, translucent, or opaque. Some of it's coming through, so it's translucent. Now I've got a Ziploc baggie full of erasers. If I can get it open. If we think about just the baggie, I'm going to put my flashlight just inside the baggie. Do you think that this clear Ziploc is transparent, translucent, or opaque? All of that light is coming through. So that means that this baggie is transparent. But what if I pull one of the erasers out of it? What do you think this eraser is going to be? It's really thick. You can't see anything coming through. So that means that eraser is opaque. So, just to recap, if all the light passes through, it's transparent. If some of the light passes through, it's translucent. And if no light at all will pass through an object, that object is opaque.